Grant me the serenity to accept that my mother tongue is not English. The courage to make mistakes. And the wisdom to know that I am good enough. My name is Osa. I was a developer for many, many years. Something like 10 years ago, I switched my career path into cybersecurity. I wrote an apple. I'm the Secure from Scratch co-founder. We strive to teach secure coding before the first line of code. We teach in high school, and this year, also in the academy. Yariv, my partner, teaches in Yale University. I will teach in Afeka, and next year also in Chicago. So we want to teach secure coding from scratch. I also still in love with penetration testing, so I do it also. This is for fun. This is love. Okay. So I want to talk about generative AI, the risks. I think we'll speak about insecure coding, maybe a little bit about data leakage. I'm not so sure that we'll have enough time. So let's start. So what is the remedy of the insecure code that we get from generative AI? What can we do? So we can manage to write better prompting. Maybe we can create assistance. Maybe train it, not so much. I thought about it, and then I realized that I was too optimistic. And we can also do fine-tuning. So this is the part that I'm really scared, because I need to go to my computer, and it's not so easy here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you will excuse me because you can't see me. Yeah. So please don't go to sleep, especially those guys in the sofa. I don't like the sofa at all. Okay. So I asked ChatGPT, please write a Flask API that checks username and password against a DB. So what I have here, excuse me, what I have here is, first of all, and I have to send SQLite. What is this SQLite? It's not even a database. There was database access, not a database, and also Sybase many years ago, but it's not a database. I don't want that Junior will come to this snippet and copy-paste it all the way to production. So this is the first thing. And the other one is the connection string is here. And we know that it's not healthy at all to put a connection string hard-coded. Okay, so I don't like it so much. So I asked ChatGPT, write a secure Flask API that checks username and password against the secure. I added the word secure, and what I got there is a jot hard-coded in the snippet. Not so good, isn't it? So I ask again, please make sure to store the secrets securely. What we've got here is, what is that here? Where are the secrets? Where are the secrets, guys? In an environment variable. Not so good, isn't it? So I ask again, make sure to store the secret securely. Sometimes the answers of the generative AI are not deterministic. I can ask the same question and get different answers. So I tried again. And again, I get environment variable. Not so good. I don't want the secrets in the environment variables. I don't want the secrets in configuration files. I want them only in one place. Can you guess what is this place? Depends. In Secret Manager. AWS Secret Manager, Azure Key Vault, other key vault as well. So, is it safe to store the secrets in env file, and then I get the answer? Use a dedicated secret management service such as AWS Secret Manager, Azure, etc., etc. Okay, now I'm satisfied. How many prompts? I have like 4 or 5 prompts, something like that. And I'm not so sure that everyone can have the knowledge how to write the exact prompt that will provide a secure snippet. So now I went to the place that I really like the most. File upload. When we have a penetration testing project, the first thing that we try to do is to upload a file. So that's what I tried to do. And what I have here is a completely vulnerable snippet. Okay? There is no extension check, there is no MIME type check, no side check, nothing. When I ask a secure snippet, then I've got here, what I've got here is, okay, there is an extension check, but still, and also the size maybe? No, yes, we check also the size, but still, the MIME type check is not happening here. And I asked him, you didn't check the magic byte to make sure MIME type is allowed. And then eventually, after all this way, I got the exact snippet. So here, in this meetup, all of us, I think, know something about security, but what about all the juniors? What they're going to do? Okay. Now I go back where I belong. Yeah. What have I done? Okay. So I can create an assistant. Assistant is great. I can go to OpenAI, create an assistant, and then all my problems will be solved. Let's try. So I just opened a super simple prompt, system prompt, and I asked, write a program. I like to play games. Write a program that fine-tune an OpenAPI method. OpenAPI model, sorry. Okay. What I have here, again, hard-coded API key, which I don't like. So I changed a little bit the system prompt, and now, sorry. Yeah. And now, I've got the same. So in this specific case, the secure word didn't help me at all. And now, I wrote a dedicated prompt for this specific scenario. I added the word, store the secrets, API key, in a secret manager only. Do not store secrets in files. I didn't even mention the environment variable. Interesting, I forgot. The result was API keys in Azure Key Vault. Thank you so much. Next scenario. my beloved file upload. So, as you saw before, a simple prompt, yet a vulnerable snippet. The secure one gets the snippet a little bit better. There is an extension check, and also the name of the file is generated online, meaning we cannot overwrite content in the server. So it's a little bit better, but I still have problems with that because they didn't check the MIME type. So someone can change the extension of an executable to PNG, and the file would be on our server, so it's not so good for me. So I wrote a very short prompt. Make sure the extension and the MIME type of the file is allowed. Make sure the magic bytes are allowed. Make blah, 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 blah. All these things, and then I was satisfied. Now it's fine. Authentication. The super simple prompt didn't get me anything. The secure one didn't get me anything. Like, it's still, as username and password are still hard-coded, not hashed, still pretty much the same. And then I had the dedicated prompt, credentials, verify the credentials against a secure stored hash and salted password in a database, generate JOT, use bcrypt, which is, I think, reached to its end of life maybe 2 years ago, but I think there is nothing, maybe Argon 2 is better. I think that bcrypt still works, but they're afraid that maybe in the next few years, because of quantum computers and techniques, it will not be good enough. Okay, so after this long prompt, I am satisfied. The snippet is not vulnerable. Thank you so much. And money. It's all about money, isn't it? So in this case, I got a vulnerable snippet. It's supposed to transfer money from one account to another. The secure option didn't get me anything, but a very short prompt, a very, very short prompt, provides a very good snippet. It's just when you transfer something, it's not even money, when you transfer something between one entity to another, check permissions, and make sure to prevent CSRF. Now I'm fine. And last but not least, external resources or security professionals, an opportunity for SSRF. So the simple prompt got me a vulnerable to SSRF snippet. The secure one did the same. And this very short prompt, not so bad, isn't it? One, ensure the URL is well formed and uses HTTP schema, and also there is a DNS spinning protection against DNS rebinding. And also we have to check the content type. And of course, follow best practices. I can assure you I didn't write all this long prompt. Of course, I used ChatGPT. And thank you so much. After this long prompt, the snippet is good enough. So, thank you. So, what I need to do now, I'll take all these prompts, all these system prompts that I've created, put them in one assistant, and then my organization is protected from every vulnerability and error. What do you think? Yes? Yes? Look at that. The simple prompt I used 99 tokens for the simple prompt. For my huge prompt, I used 650 tokens. It's huge. And think it's only for 5 vulnerabilities. What about all the others? What about clouds? GCP and AWS and Azure? And what about all the other wonderful vulnerabilities we have? So why do we care that the prompt is so long? So longer prompts increase both processing time and cost. Think, I'm only one user. What about all the others? More tokens mean higher costs since you charge us based on token count. So it's problematic. And also, long prompts reduce available space for output. And then I can have a shorter output without all the knowledge that I want to take from the generative AI, so it's not so good. So what can I do? OpenAI gives me also opportunity to fine-tune models. So what I did here, I took those 5 use cases and created the most secure snippets that I could create. And then for every snippet, I created a variation of 10 prompts. I created a JSON-L file and put all these 50 nodes, 10 for each vulnerability. This is how it looks. This is the JSON-L file, and this is the node, the user node with the prompt, and then the assistant node of the snippet, and then 50 like this. And after that, I had like 20 minutes, not so bad, to wait until the fine-tune job was done. Interesting, when this is the 20 minutes of the file upload, I tried to write a fine-tune model of file upload, but when I fine-tune all the other 5 cases, it was like the same. Something like 20 minutes. And now the result is perfect. The number of the token I use is not 650 anymore. I use less tokens, and I have a perfect snippet. So it's good, isn't it? A good solution. Yeah. So there are limitations to the fine-tuning model in OpenAI. One limitation is that OpenAI does not currently support fine-tuning a model that I already fine-tuned. Meaning I always have to base my fine-tuning job on their model. So every time I run the fine-tuning task, I have to upload the data set again. It's not so bad, okay? Even I waste money for that. It's from my organization. I can do it once a week or maybe once a month. Some organizations, maybe in the governmental section or maybe in other places, will not really like that developers will put their snippets in the generative AI because of issues of privacy and things like that. Yeah, it's also an option. So one disadvantage is that I have to fine-tune the model, the base model again and again. And the other thing is, as I said, organizations that have to protect their base code and don't want to share algorithms, patents, or even data with everyone, maybe wouldn't like to put those snippets or ask questions at in those public generative AI. So what can we do? There are always solutions to everything, isn't it? So what I try to do is to fine-tune CodeLlama. I created machine in the cloud in GCP, which I really like because I need a GPU. I downloaded CodeLlama from Hugging Face, and I tried to, I didn't create all the data sets from scratch because I had it already. So I translate the data set to Hugging Face format, and then I started fine-tuning, merging, testing, and repeat. Okay, this is an ongoing project that I really hope that in the next conference and the next meetup I'll be able to share more information about it. Because right now I'm struggling. So good luck with that. What else can be done? Some managers tell me, okay, what do you care? Let them create the insecure code from the generative AI. And then the SaaS will solve everything. So what are you doing here? What do you think about it? Is it good to leave all the suffering to the SaaS? It's not possible. Why? First of all, not all organizations have budget for SaaS. And I see the findings of SaaS. We have a lot of false positives, isn't it? Many false positives. I think in 1 year from now, we'll have more false positives. Why? Because we generate code, we generate a lot of code because we use generative AI. So if I have 1,000 false positives for a project, in 1 year from now, I have 5,000. So I don't think it's a good idea to leave everything to the SaaS. Yeah.
And also, like, it's not good because when you do it correctly from the beginning, you do it differently and much better than patching afterwards.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, you're completely right. What's your name? Alex said that it's better to write secure code from scratch, which I can relate to, for sure. I just mentioned data leakage because it's not relevant. Even in Israel, every organization think that is the Mossad or something like that, but most of the people, privacy is not so much an issue. But still, there are organizations that privacy is a concern. We know that some of the data that we put in generative AI go to training or to the next models. And there are also side channels attacks. And this year in DEFCON, there was a very good lecture of these guys from Ben-Gurion University. I really recommend it's a great talk. So they, by analyzing token counts in encrypted responses, they managed to guess what was the prompt. So it's very genius. So I really recommend to watch this video. And data leakage can happen also from extracting information from a model. So no, it's not an idea that we only imagine. It happens. Information that we put in the prompt can go back to us and to other humans as well. So for that, there is a solution for organizations that want to keep their privacy. A lot of solutions. One of them is OLlama. And OLlama is a platform that allows users to run and interact with large language models. And there is no need to access outside resources. And this is OLlama in the cloud. As you can see here, you can run different kinds of models. And you can see the list of the models that you have in OLlama. You can run and ask my favorite question, a file upload API method. And you can also use the continue. Instead of using Copilot, we can use the continue extension or others. It's a VS Code extension. And the continue VS Code extension communicates with OLlama, but we can also configure continue to work with our fine-tuned model from OpenAI. So it's also option. Works now. It can create doc strings and also fix code. You see here missing parentheses, and then there is a completion there also. So it's a good suggestion for the organization that do not want to pay for Copilot or worry about privacy. What OLlama and the likes are not protecting us from? Access control. In the organization, the prompts will be shared. Yeah. So, conclusions. Code snippets are still 2024 instead of maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Code snippets 2024 and code snippets are still not secure. We'd better ask for a secure code. We can use assistants with huge prompts, or we can fine-tune a model. We can also fine-tune CodeLlama, and then we'll have more than one iteration, and we also have privacy. And we can also use OLlama and continue if we want privacy and we want to be disconnected from the network, but still enjoy the completion extension. Thank you very much for listening.